Welcome back everyone to Banished with me, Vapor, and I do apologise, it has been quite a while since I've done an episode, but with this sort of game I have to take a break once in a while just to kind of get my brain working so I can carry on with the decorative side of it, because it's not just about playing the game, it's about trying to do things differently, and I think this is my 5th season of Banished, something like that. So it's trying to keep things looking different. And also now I'm limited because I'm used to the mega mod, now using just 1.7. Yeah, I have all these ideas and I realise that I can't actually do them. But just kind of a recap of where we are. It's a little bit of a weird glitch. So this area is practically done, just a few tweaks here and there. We're going to add some decorative pieces into this kind of harbour area, just because it looks too sterile at the moment. So we'll do something there. Again, this one's a little bit more full, but again, a few just little decorative pieces and some finishing touches. I need to do quite a bit of work here. We were going to put a train in here, weren't we? So I need to think about that. I'm not too sure what we're doing with this area yet. I mean, we need it, but it's kind of figuring out how to decorate it. Obviously, this area was going to be a memorial site because that's where the ship is. So we'll remove most of the buildings from here at some point. This is going to be kind of the main farm area. I will more than likely let the trees grow back. I could individually plant the ones I want, but I don't think we'll do that. But this is finished here now. Some decorative stuff needs to go in here, maybe some grass or something. I don't know yet. This I was thinking about. So I'm just thinking about how farms look over here. They're not usually separated by fences. They're usually separated by trees and things like that. You can tell I've not played Banished in a while. I can't find anything. So it'd be like having some trees in here as well. I know it'd be on the field slightly, but maybe not those. But yeah, I'm thinking of more greeny sort of trees. Probably much like this one. Just because to me that seems right. But and then with like kind of some greener bushes. You're not the green bush. Where are you? Something like that. Like a hedge. But I don't know. We'll kind of figure that one out as we come across. Come across? That's not the word I was looking for. Come to it. There we go. We have another mill here as well. So this one is doing wheat. This one is going to do corn. And bakers. That's what we hadn't built. I knew I'd cleared this area for a reason, so if you probably remember in the last episode we had houses here. I relocated most of them here. I'm going to put like a little bit of grass or something through here. I might give them a small back garden. I don't know yet. It's going to be very small because of the edge here and I don't want to come too much into the river. But I think bakers and stuff is probably what we're going to have in this area. So we got that. And then we come to the main town. It's still pretty much a blank canvas. Still a lot to do in here. I don't want to put too many houses in, but I think houses, markets, we've got over here blacksmiths and tailors, so maybe some kind of industrial sort of buildings over here, followed by kind of the markets and some more houses. But I'm going to try and make them a little bit more spread out because I'll just push the wrong key. Try that again. So these ones are quite close knit. These ones are a little bit nice, a little bit more grand. This needs finishing as well. And then we got these over here that I've got a little bit more space as well. I'm thinking over here something. Well, I don't want to go for poor because we've already got poor. So maybe just the odd house with quite a bit of garden on it. I'm not too sure yet. I've not quite got my head around that. And then obviously, kind of the council's keep. I think we'll call this area. So this area is probably the most worked because it's probably going to have the most decoration in it that we need to do. And again, we need kind of markets and stuff like that in here. It's mostly builders, I think, that are living here at the moment. Yeah, it makes sense. So yeah, lots to do. So hopefully, I kind of get back into the swing of things and start getting some more work done on this series. So let's start tidying up a few bits and pieces here and there. It's just like random roads everywhere. So we got here stone roads, haven't we? So I probably need to remove that one, but I'm going to need to remove some of these houses. I'm going to need to make a more substantial bridge going across this river as well. we'll come to here for the moment. I'll remove the houses at a later date. I've just literally moved loads of houses, so I don't want to disturb them again. So what kind of bridge? If I take that bridge away, where they're going to come across here, I suppose. So let's get rid of that. Although we could probably just build a bridge next to it first. Let's see. I don't know what we want to go for. Wooden bridge, stone and wood. Doesn't need to be anything too much. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Because the way the path is, but we will see. It doesn't need to be a massive bridge. We'll have a look and see how that one looks. So we've got single roads pretty much going in around the length of here. But I think stone roads. I think we'll just double it up where we can. Obviously we can't down the side here. Double it up along the bottom as well. Just wondering, Decisions. I don't mind the single road, but sometimes it just looks a little bit better to have the slightly wider one. Right, okay, so what are we going to put? Are we going to put grass in here maybe? What's this look like? Like a worn out kind of grass. We don't want anything too pretty in here. I think that will probably do the job. Hopefully it doesn't look horrible. Sometimes they do. So we'll go with this in here. There we go. It feels kind of weird playing this game, considering I've not played it for a while. Obviously I'm playing Forest Village at the moment, which now I'm playing Banished. It does have a completely different feel to it. I know a lot of people compare the two games, but this feels completely different, and it looks almost ancient as well. Because although it is a beautiful game, when you compare it to the likes of Forest Village, there is a distinct difference in the way it looks and the way it plays, in fact. So yeah, let's get these in here. Although I think the thing is with Banished is there's a lot more features in a way because of the modding community. If we took the base game, there's not really much to Banished. It is a difficult survival game, but that's about it. It's one of those games where the modding community has kind of really brought it to life. Much like City Skylines. I mean, don't get me wrong, City Skylines is a fantastic game in the vanilla version. Couldn't say that. It's a lot better than SimCity, dare I say, and I'm a big fan of SimCity, or at least the original ones. But again, the modding community is what's brought that game alive. So it's just amazing the power of letting the community kind of mod your games, because not every game has that kind of facility in it. So actually, you know, it looks quite nice with these fences on, I must say. Right, so probably through here I'm gonna go with the thing that I don't use so much anymore. Although it's tempting to put these in, but I think we will go with, if I can find it, this one, isn't it? I think, yeah. I haven't really used this one that much in this series, I don't think. I can't really think of a place that I have used it too much, but it is just quite a nice piece just to put in. And it's not a ghost object in this case, so what that will do is stop people from walking across, much like that lady just did then. Although I think when I go backwards I might remove some of those. I've just realised something, so we have this little gap here, don't we? So let's change that slightly. There we are. And where's it gone? This one. Put an end piece there and there. And we'll let them walk through that little bit. Stone road, perfect. What speed are we playing this on? Times 2, okay. That explains why things are not happening super quick. That doesn't look too bad. It looks a little bit bright, but I suppose once I start putting other things on top of it. The question is, do we have... oh. We don't have Oh, well, that's slightly annoying. What kind of road was that? Just grass road 3. But we don't have the square that kind of goes with that. Well, that's slightly annoying. Damn it. How am I going to deal with this now? This has presented me with a little bit of a problem when it comes to areas like this. Could maybe go with gravel. No, key's too clear. Verdant is too plain. Could go with a little bit of mud, maybe. I might get away with this, actually. Let's have a look. How does that look? That might actually work, to be honest. Because the building potentially would be built on some form of foundation, so... Yeah, it kind of blends. That's not too bad. Yeah, I think we're onto a winner with that one. If I can get my mouse positioned in the right spot, there we are. Yeah, do you know what? I'm quite happy with that. It's one of those kind of pleasant surprises, and you're not too sure if it's going to work, but when you actually look at it, it doesn't look too bad. Do you know what? I think that is definitely fine with me. Let's do some more of it. Kind of thinking out loud. I should have probably, hindsight, rotated my mouse so I'm actually clicking in the right area. Makes it a little bit easier, because I tend to kind of struggle with how to place it otherwise. Yeah, definitely. Perfect. So it's just going to look a little bit strange around the edges, I suppose. And by the edges, I mean the fence. I'm not too sure how we'll deal with that just yet. I'll cross that one when I come to it. It's going to be one of those things I'm going to be saying a lot today, I feel like. Did I not put those there or not? I can't remember. Let's wait a minute. Because we're not playing at the fastest speed. Let's give the game a chance to catch up. Can we just sneak these ones in here? There we are. It might be worth just notching the speed up a little bit, I think. And we were using moss square. Okay, so I think that's right. So this one needs here, here, and here. And there, and there, and there. Just a couple here. Although you can't really see them, but... Oh, here comes the deaths. As soon as I speed the game up. Insane. Yeah, that works quite well. I'm quite happy with that. Stop dying, people. My goodness. Okay, I kind of took the liberty just to get a few bits done. Just to see what I could do. Okay, this is only very kind of basic and plain at the moment. I don't want to cram it with too much stuff, so I don't know what you think. If there's anything else I should add, I might put a couple more trees in here and there, but something basic, I think. I think that looks quite alright. We're in late spring currently, and while I was waiting for some of the things over there to be built, I've decided to put this in. I was going to put some of the little bushes in between, but I think we'll just go with the little flowers for now. I think it looks quite nice. Again, quite simple. But I suppose we should start looking at the bakeries, because we've not done it. Which one are you under? You're under one of these. Is it this one? Milking barn, dairy parlour, dairy, and here comes some more deaths. Oil press bakery. Oh, this one would look really nice in the main town. Was there an old bakery? Where is it? Is it this one? Okay, so that's similar to the one we've got there. Ah, that's the one I was thinking of. I don't know if we'll... Should we go with this one? Because it kind of more kind of fits in with this sort of area, isn't it? It's kind of a weird setup though. Like that feels like it should be the front. Because the bread's out the back on the thing. Unless it's just cooling down there maybe. It could be that. So I reckon if we put this about here, I mean we could, I think we should put two of them in. It would look a bit odd, wouldn't it? Or would it? Could we get away with having that as well? Maybe that would work, to be honest with you. Let's go for it and let's see what happens. And then we can use Edibles Market, and then we can use the other one and kind of put it up in this area. I think that'll work quite nicely. I don't think we need a barn. Not a barn, a silo. We've got a storage warehouse here. How much flour do we actually have, I wonder? It's absolutely nothing. Oh, there we go. That one's got some. Right, we just speed the game up a little bit. There we go. It's more like it. So I suppose I need to put kind of these gardening things in here too, because I've kind of neglected that. So let's kind of duplicate that. It's nice and simple. Again, I'm thinking because I mean my frames per second at the moment are okay, but I don't want to completely fill the map with stuff. So I'm quite happy to let the trees grow back here and there. And it kind of gives it that more natural feel. I mean, I can plant trees everywhere if I wanted to, but they're not really growing too quickly. There is some coming through slowly. But I think like certain areas like this all here, I could just let trees grow back, and I think that would look quite nice. Okay, we must have a mine that's stopped working. Suddenly, yep, some unemployed people, so let's upgrade those two things. What are we doing for food? We've got tons of food. We don't have to worry about food. That's exactly how I like it. And these are being built because we've got so many builders. So I'm wondering if I should run that right through. Do you know what? I might do that. Stone road. I think it'll just about, yeah, come across the back of the bakers there. It's a shame there's not some kind of post that I could put in here. Just to make that stand out a little bit more. Oh, we built a bridge, didn't we? Here we go. Actually, do you know what? That doesn't look too bad. I suppose I could put another one in. No one's really using it at the moment. They're using this one mostly. What happens if I put another one of those next to it? Would it look a bit stupid? I'm not sure. I thought it might look a bit odd, but it works quite nicely. I'm quite happy with that. We'll probably need to do some fencing kind of around here to separate this. We've got fishermen here. We could probably make some fish pie. That needs something underneath it as well, so let's go with what we were currently using over here, and that was the moss square. And that kind of makes sense here anyway, because there's going to be water dripping down, and so any kind of stone would get moss on it. And they're building those fairly quickly. So then we need to put some stuff here. I don't know if they should do like a small market square maybe. We need to kind of draw a line across the back of here where their gardens are going to finish, I think. Maybe there? Oh, that's not a road, is it? Let's try that again. Stone road. Let's do something like that. You can go. So that'll give them a little bit of their garden. So how many squares is that? I think it was about 5, wasn't it? 4. So we could kind of do the same over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be there. And we probably need to flatten out this. There's a little bit of a bump here. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the terrain too much. Here they come with their pickaxes. Oh, they're doing the roads. Okay. There's probably kind of wild animals or something in there that need to get... or the domesticated one, should I say. Okay, so we got hardtack, flour and cheese. I want to make cheese bread. I bet you we've got everything we need for that. Sugar cookies. Oh, we haven't got sugar. Let's go for the cheese bread. With the dairy, I would assume that we've got a lot of that. And then this one, almost done as well. We flatten the land. We have. Yeah, so this end house is going to get a little bit of a shorter garden almost. Stone road, come across here. Yeah, they've been... Oops, didn't mean to hit that one. They've been skimped on a little bit. I don't know if we can just... I don't want to ruin it too much. I think we'll get away with that. And stone road. Yeah, I think we'll get away with that. It's a little bit cheeky, but we'll be fine. We'll put one person in here. You can make normal bread. Again, we should have the butter. Don't think we should do... Should we do bricks and make it look a little bit smarter? No, I think we'll save that for elsewhere. Stone road. Something like this. We've got another door there. And this is a little one here on the side. People are lingering around here though. It's kind of interesting when they do that. They just seem to linger around a building and I can't always understand why. I get why they do it with the wells. In fact, they probably need a well over here. Well, they don't, but I think that would look quite alright. Where is it? It's in one of these. Well, this one will do. Go nicely in there. We're gonna have to put a nice fence around here and some other bits. So what are you short of? Cheese. Ah, that's interesting. One of these makes cheese, right? So it's dairy parlour, milking barn. So this provides me with milk. This provides me with milk. Oh, there we go. Cheese and butter and cream. Maybe it's not making as much as I thought it was. Aha, there we go. It's just taking time for it to come across here. That's fair enough. We could see how much we've got. Inventory by name. Cheese. Let's see. Oh, we haven't really got a lot of it. Okay, what about butter? Got a lot of butter, not a lot of cheese. Okay. I'm not sure what we can really do about that, to be honest. Gonna put some more lights along here. Some fences. Let's go with the lights first. The annoying thing about doing this right now is I can't always see exactly where the last one is that I put, so I have to wait for them to be built. So I know how to space them out. Which, again, it's a little bit frustrating, but fences. Should we go for these ones again, or look in the old ghost? I think we'll go with the old faithful. Faithful, there we go. Get your words out, Vapor. Yeah, I think we'll give them a huge amount of space. We could even put like a barn or something in the back of here. That might work quite nicely. The only thing is these are not standard fences, so what will happen is they're going to walk through them like they don't exist. Which I really don't like, but I suppose a little bit of laziness on my part is going to let it happen. Here we go. We've got some of those lights in, which means we can switch back to doing those. I think it's not exactly even, but Actually, we might not even need to put one there. So let's say here. Here. These are rough guesses, by the way. I don't think we'll put one in there. It seems a little bit too close. What's going on with my fences? Okay, they're starting to do that. What about the ground? Because I don't want trees growing in here. Should we just go with normal grass road, maybe? Well, it's not that pristine, verdant grass, but still a nice looking grass. And you've kind of got this mossy looking building here as well, which... Damn, they really want to build those roads, don't they? No messing around. Right, somebody order a road, and here they come. Damn, it's just like a plague of people. Well, by plague, I mean like when you think of like locusts, there's just tons of them. Get those in there. Aha, they've done some fences. Brilliant. So we can switch back in here, 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 and here. Very nicely now. There we go. So here we're gonna. What about the gates? Yeah, we'll have a closed gate on that one, I think. Pop you in there. This one. Oh, it's a double. But we don't have double gates here, do we? That's a shame. So that's just gonna have to be left open. We could kind of do something like that. That might work quite nicely. Okay, they've done that bit. So does that mean that's a little bit too big? Do you know, this is the thing, I just love doing this. I could just sit here all day doing this. I mean, I am thinking of doing a City Skyline series where I'm doing stuff like this, but it's so time consuming, and for me to actually free the time up to do that, it's going to be tough. So that's kind of why I've just kind of sat back and kind of procrastinated almost. But I think if I did one episode a week, it'd give me the time to build an episode. I don't know. I'll have to have a really good think about it. I did start making a map, but I've not quite got round to actually finishing that yet. I don't know. I think we need some green squares here. I don't know. It kind of blends, but it doesn't. It's a little bit strange. I think we'd be better off. Definitely better off that way. Yep, definitely. I don't mind it being that muddy sort of thing we're seeing under here. That's fine, because it's in the shade. That makes sense. That one looks okay too. There we are. And if we just mark a couple of these under here. Like so. Perfect. Don't think we'll mess with the rest of that. Okay. Oh, I'm going to take some of this grass up to put a little barn in here, I think. I don't know what you guys think. What should we put in here? We're really limited for different things. I suppose we've got the usual boxes and carts and stuff like that. But it's starting to come together quite nicely now. I kind of find it a little bit daunting every time I load it up to think, oh my god, what am I going to actually do this time? Because I keep repeating the same things over and over. But once I actually get it in and start placing things, I'm actually seeing that it still looks quite good. And it isn't as repetitive as I kind of think it is. But thank you very much for watching. So until next time, as always, take care.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción, yo voy a cantar salvación para mi gente.